Alright, so I wanted to talk about an issue that's important, and really, it's this stupid desire for political correctness. I mean, it created Latinx, which, seriously, I live in a 90% Latino community. I myself am Latino, and I've never heard this term before in my life. But now, all of a sudden, I'm just on the internet, and I'm told that I'm supposed to like this politician and that celebrity because they're Latinx and so am I, which the belief that I'm supposed to like politicians based on their race is racist in itself, but never mind that. So I do my research and I find out what Latinx is, and I find out how wrong this word is. And Latinx is supposedly a gender neutral term for Latino, which doesn't make sense to me. Admittedly, I have limited knowledge with Spanish, but from what I know from French, uh, il means boy, elle means girl, and il is used for both boys and girls. I mean, it wouldn't be a far stretch to believe that the gender neutral form in Spanish would be Latino. I mean, Latino for boys, Latina for girls, and Latino for both boys and girls. So I call up my friend and I ask. I mean, this friend speaks four languages and her strongest language is Spanish, so it's just natural to ask. And yes, I find out that Latino is the gender neutral term for both men and women. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, in fact, you can't even pronounce Latinx in Spanish. So really, when you think about it, political correctness created a term for people that the people themselves can't pronounce in their natural language. I mean, it's just plain ignorant. I mean, do you want a gender neutral word for Latino? We have one. It's Latin American. Latinx is just part of a bigger problem of people, American minorities, not wanting to identify as American. To Latino specifically, why do you not call yourself American when your families fought so hard to bring you here? Honestly, you disrespect the efforts of your parents or your grandparents by refusing to call yourself American when they have fought so hard for the privilege to do so themselves. Let's be honest. If you were back in Mexico, you'd think Brazilians are lazy. Brazilians would see the Caribbean with disgust, which each island in itself hates each other. And if you're Paraguayan, you'd hate the Brazilians for taking your land. I mean, here in America, all of those people are united under Latin American. The United States is the only place that has this unifying power. People that would kill each other back in Latin America, our neighbors here in the United States. I see it every day here. America is a place of unity, despite what the news wants you to think. I mean, refusing to call yourself Latin American at this point is part of the problem. Please stop using Latinx, use Latin American, take pride of the country that your parents fought so hard to bring you into, and at the very least, use Latino instead of Latinx.